Okay, guys, I finished watching Overlord's ninth episode, and oh man, it's good. And and should I say the next episode, from what I know, there wasn't a preview. It's just the section at the ending. Really makes me really hyped. I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, let's talk about this episode because it can actually be split into two, three parts actually. Three parts, yeah. We basically see like how strong Nabel, uh, I can't recall her full name, the mage of, not mage, the mate of the Palladia. Yeah, you see more about them in, let me think, it's Overlord Special 2. And you also see them, I think, in all the Overlord specials after that. But yeah, I would say that mixture of a battle armor and a maid suit, she looks so good. And man, I really love how basically basically like how she shows how powerful she is because she's fighting two skeleton dragons who are completely immune to magic, or completely immune to magic. They are actually only immune up to tier 6 magic. So they are really bad for spellcasters. But it's so badass how she just, like blocks a hit from them with a sword. She basically like pushes it away, and even the guy who controls the what's called skeleton dragon is amazed because he doesn't use martial arts, which could have explained how she could do it. And martial arts, it's just like buffs, like, yeah, basically like greater strength, and yeah, basically to beat him. And when she then turns into her, her maid form, or actually she has the maid outfit and armor underneath. She's just not permitted until Ainz gives the permission to her to fight as the Palladia, to show it to people, and she wrecks that guy and the dragon. She basically uses like a tier. I think it was tier 7 magic, or was it tier 8 magic, to basically destroy the completely immune skeleton dragons, and the guy who was basically evil, he was turned to dust. Man, I can really see how like Nabel looks down on humans because she's like, even insects smells good, like when they roast, and she has that like Yangari, I think it's called, look in her face. But yeah, that's one of the sections. Another section is Ainz, because let's say it like this: I don't think Ainz could beat what's it called, the Clementine, with swords, because as he says, you just like swings them around. You don't, like does like a real, like a warrior. Basically, you don't have the coordination. And she actually, oh man, she looks really good in that. Basically, when she takes off her cloak, you can see like her what's called suit. The one that is crafted out of um, what's called plates from all the adventures she has killed. And she yeah, man, she basically, yeah. If we didn't know better, we could say that she was basically beating Ainz, but he's basically just playing with her because he doesn't take her serious. Actually, the way we know that is because he basically lets her stab him in through the vizier of his helm, which of course would be lethal because it would then hit the brain. I actually don't know why it's lethal, to hit the brain, but it is. And of course he doesn't die because he is undead, or what she calls him when she sees what he really is. It's a greater lich. So I wonder if he is a greater lich, or maybe even, or considering what she looks, he's most likely even more powerful. But yeah, basically, he basically like puts his swords down beside him and just like, come on, attack me, and taunts her to attack him. And yeah, she's basically like stabbing him first with one knife and sending electricity in his helmet. She stabs the other knife and there's like a complete explosion of fire, man, which would have killed anyone, but he's just laughing and basically like grabbing around her with one hand and holding her. She can't even get free from that, basically choking her to, or basically crushing her to death. Oh well, he takes his good time because he kind of want to have revenge for her killing the companion of his, the tree one. Actually, I think the tree plates that falls off symbolizes the one she killed. The party of Ainz, not the party of Ainz, basically the party Ainz was with. I think the druid, the archer, the fighter, and the mage. However, there's only three, so it can't be all of them. I'm not sure, but yeah, he basically crushes her and breaks her spine by, yeah, basically like giving her a hug. So Ainz is pretty powerful, considering he's a caster. But then again, those swords, they must be pretty heavy, and also the plate, because uh, Clementine, she just likes when she hits his shoulder plate, the sword doesn't even go through. It just like make a little dent. So I think he's pretty powerful as a strength missing. So yeah, and after that, of course, he has to free, like the guy, what's it called, the nephew, Nephia, and he is like blind and being controlled. And she would like to take him to what's it called, the thing that mind controls him, to what's it called, Nazarick, but he can't, because if he does that, it most likely kill Nephir, which would make Ainz fail his contract and make it look like Ainz is doing bad, and of course means that he can't like get Granny to work for him. So of course I'm not sure if he fixes his blindness because he says he can do that, but yeah, he basically does like what's it called? He basically destroys that very powerful item. So yeah, he is so he goes very long to fulfill his contract, and as I suspected, he's actually had the granny basically give him everything so she could make potions for him, or rather for Nazarick. So it's smart, but then again, I wasn't completely correct, because I thought that she was making potions so they could sell it. But then again, if she makes it for Nazarick, then they could of course sell it and earn money. And yeah, that could work. But let's get to the final thing that really, of course, that's only because I have knowledge of the light novel. But basically, when Ainz is contacting Albedo to inform her that about the what's called the grandmother. He's been informed that Shaltir is revolting against him, and man, I really hope they animate it as a basically how she revolved, because that stuff, from what I know, that's so insanely good. I'm freaking looking forward to next episode. And you know what, guys? I freaking love this. I really hope they bring out the light novel and the manga to the West, so I can read that, because that stuff, man, it's so good, so good. But when that is said, you guys have a good day, good night, wherever you are, and cheers, guys.